Hey YouTube, good morning. Got Nick here, Nick's Yard Care. I've had several people message me through my website asking for information on how to start a business, generally starting a lawn care business. Uh, First, you need to see if you can find people. You know, if you've got neighbors that are willing to give you the money to do the job, okay. If you already have a lawnmower, great. Use what you have, your lawnmower, your trimmer, your blower. If you don't have a blower, use a broom. I personally started my business when I had one push mower. I couldn't adjust the wheels. That was the first thing I replaced. But it was the bottom of the line Craftsman that had the front wheel drive on it, and it would side discharge, bag, mulch. But most importantly, I could adjust the height of my tires really quickly with moving a few tabs. The trimmer, yes, I use straight shaft trimmers now, but when I first started, I had a curved shaft. Guess what? It worked. I ran it till it died. Then I bought a cheap straight shaft. You're not going to get to the top by going out and going in debt tens of thousands of dollars to buy commercial equipment. You use what you got, then you upgrade. And as you upgrade, you get better and better equipment. You know, but you don't go upgrading if you don't have the jobs, the number of people that are willing to give you work. You know, you just can't go in debt just to somebody saying they'll do something for you. You got to make sure you've got these people lined up. You're already working for them. And I hate to say this, but there's some companies you can go into and mow for them. They have contracts on rental properties. You have to go in, clean them up, maintain them. Those don't pay the best, but it is working and it'll help you grow. That's how I started. Um, do I recommend them? No, but especially for a seasoned loan company, not really. Now, like my main customer, they buy homes, buy them now, and we renovate them, pressure wash them, keep the yard maintained the whole time they have them. But then they don't rent them; they sell them, and they do high-end neighborhoods and high-end homes, stuff that I can't afford. And then that's where you have the ability to upgrade your pricing. But like I said, if you've got a push mower, great. If all you have is a ride mower, 42-inch cut mower, you invest in a push mower too, because you might get a yard that has a fenced-in backyard. You can't get your riding mower in. But always make sure if you take care of a customer, take care of their yard. You want to take care of their landscaping too. Learn to shrub trim. You got hand clip loppers out there they make to trim shrubs with. Learn to do that. Learn to put mulch down, pine straw. Learn to pressure wash. Expand. The reason being, you want to be their one-stop call shop to take care of their outdoor needs. That way you have one customer and you're making multiple sources of income revenue from that one. Like my main customer, we take care of all three for them, and we approximately take care of between 50 and 70 homes any given week. With the lawn care, we keep the maintenance up twice a year. We try to pressure wash at least once a year, sometimes twice a year for them per house. That's from one customer. Then if if you started out and you had 10 customers, okay, well, instead of getting 10 little sources of income from them, okay, you open it up to 30 sources of income. Granted, some of them are twice a year, some are once a year, but take it. That's money in your pocket that you're leaving on the table. You never want to leave money on the table. Not in this business, because it's a lot of cutthroats in some markets. Some markets you'll be happy to get $25 for a yard. Other markets, $50, $75. It all depends on your market, depends on your pricing. Now, if you're going to buy more, I do suggest a 30-inch cut. Preferably gas. I don't use battery. If you're taking care of 1 yard a day, battery would work. But if you're doing it for a living and doing tons of yards, batteries will kill you. Buying them and trying to keep them charged. The best investment I made when I was still small was to buy a 30-inch rear engine rider. And it was a newer model, and it did great. Even on hills, you could shift your weight, keep it going forward and pulling back. It didn't like a lot of steep inclines, but you could take care of. I was taking care of 12 yards a day with it. And if you do the math, even doing it through cheap companies, that adds up quick. 12 yards a day can make you $300, if not more. But if you get to higher inclines, it's a lot more. That's one thing to always think about. But if you do have a regular ride mower with a bigger deck, you got to take into account they might have a small fenced-in backyard that your mower won't fit through. That's where your push mower comes in. Um, but if you have the equipment, great. If not, go as cheap as you can go and still have something efficient. You should be able to buy a new, get into it the cheap way, $2,500 or less, and that'll get you through your first season. Then you can start reinvesting that money. Remember, say if you make $1,000 a week, you got to give half of that to your business at a minimum. That provides gas for your mowers, oil for your mowers, blades when you need it, trimmer line, two-stroke oil, replacing of equipment. If you don't do that, then you're digging into your personal money to keep your side hustle going or business, ever how you're trying to make it. Now, if you are looking for cheap equipment, I can put my Amazon affiliate links at the bottom and show you equipment that would be great to get started with. Now, if you do make a purchase, yes, I'll make a small commission at no cost to you that does go to me to help grow this channel. And I'm trying to get where I'm putting more valuable information out there as well as showing the projects that we're working on. Yes, in the wintertime, you want to find other revenues. Hey, if you live in the north, you want to remove snow, get you a snow thrower and get you a small one. You don't have to have no big one, a small one. A gas-powered small one should work, used or new. I prefer to buy new even on equipment when I first start, even though it's small. But at least you got some type of warranty. It hasn't been dug in the dirt 50 million times, but you'll learn to cut a yard. You never cut a yard short. In the summer, the minimum height I cut is 3 inches. And during the wintertime, I do go down to about 2, but I don't go any lower than that. But during growing season, you want that grass tall and thick. Make it like a carpet. Even though it's a lot of weeds, it looks really good cut if you cut it correctly. Guys, I just wanted to put that up there and share it with you. It'll be a really good way to do it. And I got a guy here in a minute. He'll be showing up to pick up some equipment he's going to rent from me. But I can let him tell you what he thinks about the DeWalt D33, the walk-behind unit that I have a jungle wheel sulky on. It'll be a separate video, but that's the one he's going to be getting. And that one is still a homeowner unit, but yes, we use it commercially, and it does a great job. Depending on your weight level and all that. But definitely, guys, if you want to start a business, you don't go in debt financing everything. Get what you need and get going. That's all I got for you today, guys. I'm out. God bless. Remember, give more time to your customers.